you are probably not using this to its full advantage and capabilities. I'm going to show you a few things you can do with this to help you shoot lower scores. Let's jump right in. So right off the bat here, we've got a fairly long par 4, 380 yards. But what I want to do is see where the treble is. So I can just take my rangefinder. It's 275 to those trees on the right. 307 to that tree on the left, kind of poking into the fairway. So my driver can definitely go 275, and I don't want to put those trees on the right to the play. So I'm going to cheat my aim way to the left to make absolutely sure that those trees aren't a problem for me. Just like that, I stayed left side of the fairway. I aimed at that tree way on the left that I shot, and I started at that tree, just faded off it a little bit, and now I'm in a perfect position. By the way, this is the AOFAR rangefinder. AOFAR is it? Australian for rangefinders. Anyway, super sturdy magnetic mount for your cart. It's got slope on it, and it's super accurate. I've used it comparing to my buddy's Bushnell, and it's exactly the same, within a yard or two every time. And a yard or two, really? You that good? I don't think you are. It's like 60 bucks. Here's a coupon code for it. Link for it in the description. Check it out. We got 40 yards to the flag here. So with the app, I can see that 40 yards is pretty far back on the green. So I take my laser compared with my app, and then I know the best miss is short. So I want a 40-yard shot, but I want to make absolutely sure that it's not longer than 40 yards. So I'm going to play it like a 35-yarder and just try to nestle it up short, give myself a look at birdie. Too safe. So when you're using that rangefinder all the way from tee to green, you see more opportunities to keep it safe, to avoid trouble, and lower those scores. Okay, so about halfway up that hill on the left, we've got a tree that's 300 yards. I'm hitting straight into the wind, so I'm no way I'm hitting at 300 yards. So I'm gonna aim at that tree on the hill on the left, probably stop short of it. This is a par 5. We're basically just trying to advance the ball right now. Pulled it a little, but it cut back and went exactly towards that tree that was my target. Love myself 244 yards, but 225, there's a sand trap. Now with this headwind, I'm gonna hit my 5-wood. It's not gonna go 225. I'm just marching the ball up there, trying to give myself an easy up and down here. Well, I topped the hell out of it, but still fine. Par 5. That's why we like par 5s. Hey, how far is that flag? It's 111 yards. I already scoped it. All right, so we got 111 to the flag. We got sand on the left, that would be a bummer. And we got about 120 to get to the sand on the right. So we absolutely don't want to go 120 yards. We do have a headwind. I'm going to play a club that I know won't go 120. Just see if we can get a green in regulation here. Huh. Well, I got scared of the sand on the left and hit it about a mile to the right. That's okay, we can up and down that sucker. Let's go get it. We got 26 yards and a ton of green to work with, so my stock 25er should do the job here. Oh, I hit ground first. That's not what I wanted. Yeah. Ooh. That was a scenic par. We got the job done though. Trickled it in there. Never give up. It was a sloppy hole. Got it up and down for par. How far is it to the next hole? 62 yards. How far is it to the flag? So I have 175 to the flag and 163 to the front. What I want to do, I use my rangefinder combined with my 18 Birdies app or your GPS map of choice. your GPS app of choice, and you split the difference. So 175, 160, we want to be about 168, 169. With this tailwind, that's going to be my like 160 club, which is my 9-iron. We're not trying to murder it, we're just concentrating on a good smooth swing through and a straight shot. We are dancing. That was the perfect club. Look at this. We chose the right club, we used the wind, we planned properly. I went longer than I thought. I was planning on being about 10 yards shorter. That wind was stronger than I thought, and it put me pin high. Thought I used another club, and if I would have just gone for the pin, I would have been over the green. So that's one of the powerful things you can do with your rangefinder. Split the difference. Scope the flag, find the biggest part of the green relative to the flag, find that distance, and then split the difference. That's going to get you safely on a lot more often, give you looks at birdie like I got right here. Basically going straight at the hole, just outside the right edge. And that did break right a little bit. I don't know why I felt the left break there. All right, par secured. That ball's filthy. It's okay, we got our par. Move along. All right, I have never seen the tees this tucked on this hole, so this should be interesting. We got a dog leg left, OB on the left. Hitting into the wind, and it's about 300 yards to get to a point where I can even see the green. This is a bogey hole. I'm just trying to safely advance the ball on my tee shot, and then we'll deal with what's left when we get there. A little more cut than I wanted on that one, but the wind kind of staved it off. We should be either fairway or just into the rough. All right, we were able to keep that on the fairway, but like I said, not long enough to get eyes on the green. So we're gonna pull the golf cart out here. 64. We're gonna go with an 8-iron. Well, I bladed it and it cut right, and it's fine. Not the shot I wanted, but the shot I deserved. Well, hopefully it's fine. Oh yeah, just short of the green there. Ugh. You can't always get what you want. Sometimes good things happen to bad shots. It's just the way life is. Got a really good break here. It's sitting up just fine. I'm gonna go see AOFAR, the pin is. The AOFAR says 32 yards. I got these new Tacoma wedges. I'm really liking them. I've been chipping with my 54. With my SM9s, I always chipped with my 58, but I've been experimenting chipping with the 54, and I've been really enjoying how that's going. Oh, I thinned it. Thinned it and no spin. Shiza. It's gonna break just a bit to the right. As I said, this is a bogey hole, so we're just trying to get it, nestle it on in there, get our 2-putt bogey, and get out of here. Played way too much break for that, but a good lie. Distance is the most important. Easy breezy. If you don't have a rangefinder, this is a great option. It's cheap. It's seriously, man, I've bought those other rangefinders on Amazon. Bought those Chinese rangefinders on Amazon, and they work. They have good numbers, but they're so flimsy and crappy, and they just feel like they're going to break. This one's got a good magnet mount. It feels so sturdy, gets the numbers I need. I can turn slope on and off. It's just simply the things you need in a rangefinder for like 10% the price of a Bushnell. Check them out, AOFAR. Coupon code right here, link in the description. You won't regret it. Rangefinders can be a dangerous tool if you're using them by themselves. You want to use your rangefinder in conjunction with an app. So I've got 134 to the pin. It's 160 yards to the back of the green and 134 to the flag. What I like to do is aim for the fattest part of the green, give myself the best chance of hitting it. So I'm going to split the difference. My rangefinder said 134. My app says 160 to the back. So 147, 148. I want to play my club that I think is going to take it about 148 yards. And let's see what it does for us. That is exactly what we were trying to do. Middle of the green, stress-free par. Let's go. Easy par. All right, we're using our rangefinder. We're making smart decisions and we're giving ourselves much easier looks at par. That's the name of the game. Make par easy. One more hole. Let's check it out. All right, we got another par 5 here. Let's look at a couple landmarks so we know the best place to aim. So very similar to the last par 5, I got a tree halfway the hill on the left side, 320 yards. I don't need to cheat my aim as far to the left, but I am still gonna aim left because it's also pretty safe over there. And same exact shot as the last par 5. We're gonna be in great shape there. All right, guys. The flag is straight out in front of us. I got 250 yards to the flag. So the only goal here is an easy par, right? We just talked about easy par. So I'm gonna advance the ball, give myself a short approach shot, and 2-putt it. If I get a birdie, cool, but don't plan on it. Let's try it out. Well, that was left of where I was aiming, but a beautiful cut. Could be on the green, probably not, but we'll be close. Not in that, oh my gosh, we're on the green. That is ridiculous. I can 2-putt for birdie now, baby, let's go. Guys, this is strictly a vanity thing, but one of my favorite things about golf is hitting a par 5 and 2. It just feels so good. Let's 2-putt for birdie and get out of here. That's what we wanted to do. Hope you enjoyed these. Like and subscribe. See you next time.